Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Endurance Ugiagbe say the Edo State government don't start to destroy house wey dey for government land. He also give reason why e good to destroy the house. Make I leave you, make you hear from Endurance Ugiagbe.
Happy weekend, my beautiful people all around the world. I trust you all are doing great wherever you are. Constitutionally, we all know that for you to erect any kind of building on government land is prohibited because so many government lands have been surveyed so long ago and so many buildings have been proposed to be erected there. So that's why most times when people lay their buildings there, it's not usually suitable for the government based on the purpose the land was reserved to be used for. So that's why you see demolition in so many government lands are taking place right now. Demolition is taking place on buildings that were built on government lands. I want to commend the state government. Then the only time I would also like to commend His Excellency Godwin Noyagase Obaseki is having the courage to come out before the entire public to say, this was what happened some times ago. I was even given. So I strongly believe he has not used his own because he strongly knows as a child well brought up from home that is not the right thing to do. Traditionally, we all know the implication of selling lands or occupying lands anyhow you just like. It's not the right thing. So I strongly believe he knows it's not the proper thing. That's why he never placed his own into use. Now, having the courage to come out to say I was even given, I think there's a lot of accolades to that. I pray God continue to strengthen you. For you to have summoned such courage, it shows that you will not go by the same way Oshomole did. You know, when you look at so many things going on, you just see some humans and you just feel you are seeing devil. How come with all these people have acquired in office, if they still want to leave office, they will use government land to compensate themselves when they have all the money in the world to buy any kind of lands they want to buy? Well, I don't want to overflog that aspect, but I only want my people to understand. So many of us don't understand these things too well. It is constitutional. Most of all those lands, if you go check, there are buildings that have been proposed to be erected there, probably waiting for its appointed time, or for governors who will have such projects to be done, that they can go over to such lands and use it for the purpose of the public, not private purpose. So we don't have to overflog it. So many of us feel so bad when we see buildings being pulled down because so many of us, we have not built even 2 rooms or a room. So like if you tell some of us a duplex costs 100 million naira, we will not doubt. We just end up shouting, place our hands on our head and say, hey, where will somebody get such money? So when you see such building being pulled down, even though it belongs to your enemy, you will not be happy because so much has been embedded there. Then for so many who have also gone through the process, having a building, they also know what it takes, how much and the time it takes for you to have a building. So when such people like that see our buildings be pulled down, they are usually not happy. They are very hungry. So that's why there's a popular saying that why can't the government use these lands for the public purpose? Number one reason is the building there might not be suitable for the purpose of the land. That's number one. And secondly, there is this fear because these people, they have tested power, they are in power, they still have people in power. If the governor who actually revoked the land might leave the office, they might start using their underground power again to start fighting to have it back. But I think we can have a proper documentation in such a way, even though the person gets to become the president of this country, he cannot have such property back again. I think that will do us more better because these buildings, they are in our lands. And to me, it is our money we are as well wasting. I know the government, they are doing their constitutional duties. But if there's a better way we can do it, because if you look at it, in till today. So these constitutions as well, we can as well amend it for our own good. Because we are talking about development. We are saying that we are lacking in many ways. Then also destroy money is a retrogression to me. So, but so far so good. I strongly believe what the state government is doing right now is constitutional. So only many who do not understand will go out there to begin to condemn. But all we can do right now is to solicit, getting to know that leaving these buildings will help us the more or grow the state the more. We solicit to see how we can amend things like this. But as at now, constitutionally, what is going on in Edo State is the right thing, is the appropriate thing to be done. My great apostle, thank you, sir. I salute you, sir. Domo Rame, Koyo, Labo Baba. Is the right thing to be done. So for people who are occupying lands, always check out with people to know if these lands are free for you to occupy. And if you look at our politicians, they are so wicked. Imagine people who have acquired all, they will still do all manner of things in their office. They have all the money to themselves to buy so many hectares of land, but yet they will still use the government land to compensate themselves as parting gifts to themselves, thereby making others to continue to suffer. Probably a land that ought to have been used for a university, for hospital, for things that will serve as amenities to the entire public. One person will just build a house and be living in there. It is an eternal bondage, and it is a very devilish heart. So I pray God continue to strengthen the state government. I want all the representatives in Edo State government to know that they are not alone. By the day, a lot of us are getting to understand this thing much better, and we are not standing by what is right, and we have to do it the way it's supposed to be done. And I strongly believe for Obaseki to have reviewed this, His Excellency to have reviewed this, and is going about it constitutionally, himself knows that this thing is not obtainable. That means he will not also do it when he's leaving office. So glory be to God. And we are beginning to have trustworthy people in offices. This is how it's supposed to be. Just imagine people who have all the money to themselves, leaving office, using the land that belongs to the entire public as parting gift for themselves, without seeking the consent of the public, because we are nobody. Well, it is well. The Lord is with us. Edo must move forward.
I beg, help us share this video and let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Edo State. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share on. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.